Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the #1 professional wrestling radio show in Las Vegas. This is the Mark Hoke Show. The Mark Hoke Show. Going bell to bell with the best in professional wrestling news, entertainment, and lots of Sin City surprises from inside the squared circle. Now, let's get to all the exciting pro wrestling action and bring on the host. Here is Mark Hoke.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Mark Hoke Show here on KDAWN. Yay! 101.5 FM, the talk of Las Vegas. I am Mark Hoke. Thanks for joining us. And in the booth next to me is ELO lead singer Jeff Lynne.
Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody.
Can you sing Evil Woman?
Evil. Speaking of Evil Woman, I just got a message. We lost a listener. She wasn't happy when I said I was hanging out with some beautiful honey babies, and I want to apologize for hanging out with these beautiful honey babies.
Maybe they don't want to be called honey babies.
Everybody wants to be called a honey baby. You want to be called a honey baby.
Not today.
Not today.
No.
Okay. Tomorrow then. Well, tomorrow.
Well, we want to welcome everybody to the show. And of course, it is actually, I know, Dave, you are celebrating. What day is it to you, Dave?
National CM Punk Day.
National CM Punk Day?
Yep.
There it is on our live stream.
There it is. Oh, Phil. And Phil, we trust, man.
I thought it was National Ryback Retirement Day.
Yeah.
If you didn't see this, by the way, of course, CM Punk came back last night at Survivor Series. We're going to talk more about that on top of what we did the first hour. But Ryback, you remember old Ryback? They actually had a little thing going, Punk and Ryback.
Oh, right. Paul Heyman, everything.
So on the day before Survivor Series, Ryback tweeted out, CM Punk returns tomorrow. I will officially retire from pro wrestling. And of course, there's not many people like Ryback.
I name one.
And lo and behold, the Punk man returneth. And boy, did Ryback get crushed on Twitter. And his response was, I will not be retiring. He had to return to AEW, and that did not happen.
What?
No. Come on, Ryback. You're done.
Yeah, buyback.
Hang it up.
Buyback. Yeah, I thought
he
he was already done.
Feed me another job.
Where was he wrestling?
Independence.
Under a rock? I ain't seen nothing.
I don't know.
I thought he'd been retired.
Well, apparently not.
Trying to latch on to CM Punk.
But that was funny.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Yeah, so it's National Ryback Retirement Day.
Buyback.
Before we talk more about Punk, why don't we talk about Randy Orton a little bit? Dave?
Yeah, sure. Go.
Of course, the legendary soon-to-be Hall of Famer Randy Orton made his return from back fusion surgery. 18 months. And he makes his return debut at Survivor Series as well. Before we get into that with Punk, what do you see about Randy Orton? Because, I mean, this main event scene is pretty jammed up right now, as you know.
Yeah.
You know, with this Roman Reigns being chased by so many different guys and Seth Rollins, you have LA Knight, you've got Cody Rhodes, Sami Zayn. Now, you've got maybe CM Punk is in this mix.
Maybe.
Damian Priest has the Money in the Bank case. And now you throw Orton into this too. And Jey Uso. Can't forget Jey Uso.
Mm-hmm.
Man, this is a crowded top of the card right now. And now Randy Orton and CM Punk are both forcing their way in here. Where does Randy Orton go?
Yeah, that's interesting there. I mean, because Randy, the legend killer, he's a legend. Like, you got to love him, everything he's done and continues to do. He looks phenomenal. And that's kind of I don't know. Last time he had his championship reign, which wasn't too long ago. I mean, in terms of relativity, if that makes any sense. But
yeah, it was during the pandemic with when he traded the belt with Drew McIntyre.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So even that was kind of like.
So it's a couple of years.
You didn't see it as like a dominating. It was kind of like a spot holder for it. That's how I felt like. So I don't know where he goes in the storyline that we need to see. Like, what do you see could be something that would be different than what we've seen from?
See, that's the problem for Randy is he's done it all. I mean, what more? Now, maybe, of course, he was in the arcade bro team with Riddle. Riddle's gone, so that's done.
Oh yeah.
Maybe a showdown with Gunther for the Intercontinental title.
That'd be a good match.
I think people would get into that series because I can imagine that'd be pretty hard hitting. But boy, putting him in the world title picture with all this going on,
I don't
know. And like Seth Rollins, I mean, I'm not really excited about Orton and Rollins.
Yeah, I think we've seen most of those rivalries, and the question is like, where does it go, and how does that change the game or impact? It's good to see him back. I just don't even. I had zero thought of where does it go from here, and now that you bring it up,
they can just bring him back to have him say, "Hey."
Yeah. Like when John Cena came in, and then now he's gone. It was like, all right, cool, but I didn't really overbook that or thinking he was going somewhere spectacular. Just came in and do his thing. So, but Randy Orton, I don't know. He's still got a lot left in the tank. But if he did win the belt, are we like,
which one?
I don't know. Pick one. Any of them would it make sense? And you always talk about taking somebody else's shine, the younger guys. Well,
I mean, I don't think you could send him after Roman Reigns. You would ruin that return right now. Plus, it gets. Would he be a placeholder maybe until Cody gets to him at WrestleMania? I don't know, but I don't think you do that to Randy.
Have we ever seen Punk versus Orton?
I would imagine that's happened. I'd have to dig into the wrestling database.
I can't off the top of my head.
I'm sure that's happened.
I don't know, but that looks like that would be a dope match.
Yeah, that gives you one.
Is CM Punk a heel face? What do you think?
Well, that's another good question too. And so now that we talk about Randy, let's get into the future of Punk, because look, Seth Rollins, of course, had some very strong comments for CM Punk. That was about 7 or 8 months ago, I think, where he pretty much said, "I hate him. You're a cancer. Stay away." And of course, now, being Seth Rollins and being smart, he's going crazy and flipping Punk off because he knows that feud is money. That feud's money. And that one would make a little more sense to me to see Seth and Punk go at it, because I think there's some underlying personal issues there too. And, going all the way back to Ring of Honor, that one makes sense. And I don't know if you go to that right away though. I mean, do you, David?
I say jump right in. We saw.
You sure about that?
You sure about that? Yeah, I'm sure about that. What are we gonna have him do? Fight Otis? CM Punk versus Otis tonight on Raw? Get out of here! It's time to stop playing around. Yeah, we want that. Somebody's got to take that belt off of Rollins. Who else would it be that we would care about? Nobody. Somebody's got to be on. CM Punk gets that. Okay, he's got his belt. Now we're building some storylines. Bloodline is like on life support right now. We don't know what they're doing, but let's get that belt on Punk.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, but that feud will be great because, like this whole CM Punk saga, it's all the behind the stuff that makes the behind the scenes stuff that makes us want to watch it. That captivates us, like what's going on, what's going to happen. That air of mystery. Do these guys really hate each other? Are they really going to go at it? Are they going to work well together? Who knows? Is this real? Is that real? Was that real? Who knows? Welcome to wrestling. Love it. Who else could he? Otis?
Why are you banging on? I mean, I brought Otis up a little while. You're forgetting about the entire rest of the WWE roster.
Oh, well, name somebody else.
LA Knight.
See, that's the thing. Yeah, we forgot about LA Knight.
Well, I mentioned him a while ago.
Was he on the show?
LA Knight?
Yeah.
No, I have not had LA Knight on the show.
No. Was he on last night?
No, neither was Roman Reigns, Jimmy Uso, Solo.
Yeah, what the heck?
All gone. Nobody. Nope. Nothing.
What, what was that about? Nothing for LA Knight?
I don't know. I don't know why LA Knight. I thought LA Knight should have been in the War Games match, and they left him out.
Yeah. I didn't even hear any rumors or anything.
No,
it just wasn't a thing.
No, it wasn't a thing. So, so now, like
was
I said,
Otis there?
He was in the vignette with with what was the biggest return of the night.
Yeah,
R-Truth is back. I forget, was that a knee or Achilles? I can't remember, but yeah, R-Truth made his way back. He is a national treasure, by the way.
He is. Shout out to little Jimmy.
Yep, we missed you. So he'll be back. But this is a very intriguing main event picture now with all these guys.
Yeah.
And and you wonder how this is going to work out with Damian Priest, who, by the way, I thought that was not a good spot to even fake the cash in. That made you're going to do that in the middle of War Games?
Yeah.
How are you going to pull that off? You have 4 other guys that are going to try and stop you from pinning Rollins. They don't want to lose the match. That one. I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. But
yeah.
But Damien, but you know that he's got to cash in sometime.
Right. Well,
now do you have it? Let's just say, and I don't want to get Dave excited here.
I see that P brain of yours working. Go for it, Mark.
David Difference is a CM Punk apologist.
A what? Appreciative.
Apologist.
Appreciative.
But if Damian Priest cashes in, then that would be Punk's shot.
What do you mean?
You put Punk against Damian Priest, and Punk wins the title.
Oh, no. Punk wins the title from Rollins. Then Damian Priest could cash in. Punk could whoop him.
So now hang on a sec. So now you're saying so now here's your scenario.
Mm-hmm.
You want Punk Rollins and Punk to win the title.
Mm-hmm.
Priest still has the case.
Yeah.
So Priest cashes in on Punk and beats him?
No, you ain't gonna beat him.
You're going to throw Damian Priest to the Wolves after all this?
Well, he's going. Yeah, it's not going to be a successful cash in, but it will be a good feud there. Everybody can't win the belt. You got to look at, like, as we think about this, and as you just stated, Rhodes, LA Knight, everybody.
Jay.
There's just too many top. And it's like, have we already forgot about Cody Rhodes' story?
See, and here's that. This was from a business standpoint and what's going on in WWE. Why, there was actually talk they were going to wait to bring Punk back to the Rumble, but the whole issue with one of the issues with Punk coming back is where does he fit? You have all these guys going on now. You're gonna take all your plans and probably light them on fire at this point. I mean, apparently Created didn't even know about this either, so they're all going to be sitting in the conference room at Titan Towers saying, "Oh boy, what do we do?"
I think we just realized where he fits. Who is Rollins feuding with right now?
Nobody at the moment.
Shinsuke thing's over.
He's free at the
moment. There you go. Beautifuln's in a box. Okay,
he's been fighting the guys in Judgment Day.
Yeah, it's over. Let's move on, guys.
Yeah, this is going to be a very intriguing main event scenario.
But where is LA Knight? Who is he?
Well, and see, that was why when he wrestled Roman at Crown Jewel, why I didn't think that was a good idea. You have too many people that were kind of in line in front of him, and now you're throwing Randy Orton and you throw in CM Punk too. That leaves him in a bad spot. That's why I thought when he was doing the whole thing with the U.S. title about 6 or 8 months ago, why he should have won that. They could have held him there for a while. And then this next year after WrestleMania, then is his time.
He should have been the one to beat Gunther. That would have been moment.
I don't think they did that one yet.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He should have been IC champ. That way he could do his own thing and be on top, have that belt. He could beat that reign. That would give him more legitimacy as the person to stop Gunther. There you go. Here, WWE, call me. I'll work this out for you guys. Come on, it ain't that. And then Cody Rhodes, just what are we gonna WrestleMania? We still get that because obviously Rock ain't coming back now.
Nope. I still think that's going to happen, but I will tell you this: the Royal Rumble now gets very, very interesting, doesn't it? Oh my!
Yeah, that's
God.
gonna be a monster.
This could be shaping up to be one of the best ones of all time.
Yes,
it really could.
So many what ifs.
Because who wins?
And I will go ballistic if they do a Randy Orton again.
Yeah,
last time he won, I was like, What?
I don't think because a championship shot for Randy right now, I don't think makes sense. But Jesus, Randy Orton.
Yeah,
What you see? This is going to be an intriguing next 6 months for WWE now, especially when you throw both those guys into this mix. What a wild scenario it's going to be.
Oh,
And the winners, the fans.
LA Knight CM Punk would be dope.
But once again, what is CM Punk going heel, or is he?
I think that'll be that because people are going to love him. They're going to cheer him. I doubt we're going to. You remember when he came into AEW, which was so classic, and he was just this nice guy, and everybody was like cool. And I mean, me and my
then
brother
they started actually cool on him. By the way,
yeah. And then he was like, "Let me give you what you missed." I was talking with my brother when he came out. I was like, "Yeah, well, where's that old Punk?" And then once he started ramping up, running his mouth, doing what he do, there he is. There's the guy. So that would be interesting. But I think that CM Punk is going to take attention away from a lot of people because everybody's going to be waiting for what's he going to say next, what's he going to do next, what's this match. He's so polarizing.
It's going to be a fascinating run in the next few months, and we still got Elimination Chamber coming up too. Don't forget that.
I've never been a fan of that match, but
I like that match.
Yeah,
you do it right.
Yeah, it's just never.
There's times they've done it badly, really badly, but overall, I get a kick out of that match.
Yeah, I don't know. It sounds like a good idea. Never just like, oh yeah, that was one to watch.
Well, you don't like anything.
Hell in a Cell. I mean, used to be cool when they was throwing each other off of it. No. Now it's like, land on this pad and don't bleed. We'll find you. I don't like that.
It's funny that you mentioned the don't bleed because of course, we had a match with Swerve Strickland and Hangman Adam Page that took place last week on Full Gear, and we talked a little bit about it, but I did want to kind of revisit that a little bit when we come back because people have been talking about that match all week, and it may get pushed off the calendar a little bit now, but you mentioned something there that I want to hit on. So stick around, everybody. We'll be right back on the Mark Hoke Show. Me and David Difference. See you on the other side.
Hello, Jan from Toyota here.
Hi, Jan. With the Grand Highlander we got at Toyotathon, we've been able to do so much. 5 different ski trips, 4 family functions, 3 potlucks, 2 shopping sprees, and a really big tree.
Dealer inventory may vary. Current offers on these vehicles end December 5th. Offers are subject to change throughout Toyotathon, which ends on January 2nd. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
Visit your Southern Nevada Toyota dealer today. Toyota, let's go places.
Rural Nevada, we see you. The immediate mental health care team understands the unique struggles adults face. If you or someone you know is experiencing a mental health crisis related to economic issues, substance misuse, anxiety, grief, loneliness, or more, you don't have to face this alone. Call 877-283-2437 and connect with the immediate mental health care team within minutes and find the support you need to reclaim your well-being. Rural Nevadans, call us at 877-283-2437. That's 877-283-2437. Your journey towards healing starts now. Call the immediate mental health care team at 877-283-2437 to find the support you need. That's 877-283-2437. This message, funded by a grant through the Nevada Division of Public and Behavioral Health, aired in cooperation with the Nevada Broadcasters Association and this station.
There's some families that have not recovered at all.
People told me they did not want to get vaccinated.
People were getting their medical advice from somebody on TikTok. The sense of community is something that the world needs.
COVID taught me that
health matters.
Health matters. Visit nmhec.org. This message funded by a grant through the Nevada Department of Health and Human Services, Office of Minority Health and Equity, and aired in cooperation by the Nevada Broadcasters Association and the station.
You're pregnant, and no matter what you do, no matter what you try, you can't stop using alcohol, drugs, or tobacco. But no matter how lost you are, how far along you are, it's not too late. There's always hope, and there are many safe places that can help you stop using. In Nevada, pregnant women are given the highest priority for substance use treatment. Low-cost treatment options may be available so you and your baby can get healthy now. If you or someone you love is pregnant or thinking about getting pregnant and using alcohol, drugs, or tobacco, visit SoberMomsHealthyBabies.org or call 211 to find help today. SoberMomsHealthyBabies.org also has resources for healthcare providers, friends, and family. If you want to help someone who's pregnant and using, visit SoberMomsHealthyBabies.org or call 211 today. Sponsored by the Nevada Division of Public and Behavioral Health and in cooperation with the Nevada Broadcasters Association and this station.
1015 FM KDAWN. This is the Mark Hoke Show. The Mark Hoke Show. Here again, your host, Mark Hoke.
And we return to hour number 2 of the Mark Hoke Show here on KDAWN 1015 FM, the talk of Las Vegas. Dave is still in euphoric celebration. I don't know what he's doing in the booth, but whatever.
I'm enjoying myself.
Yeah, you
celebration back.
You are gooberific today.
Gooberific?
Yes.
Is that a word?
It is now.
Okay. Yeah, you're making up a lot of words, man.
It's all good.
Sommelier, and you don't even know how to talk.
Unbelievable.
You're unbelievable, Mark.
Wow. But of course, we're the best in pro wrestling news and entertainment here on KDAWN 1015 FM. Of course, don't forget that Odyssey app. You can listen to our shows like Sports X Radio here on KDAWN.
Ken Thompson, good dude.
Good, great.
Always
dude.
Smells good.
We do not have smell-o-vision on the radio, but that's okay.
Well, if you ever bump into him at Walmart or JCPenney's,
you'll be okay.
Sears, he smells good.
But
Sears.
Sears, download that app. It's a terrific app, and you listen to shows from all over the world and everything here on KDAWN. We would certainly appreciate that. So we were talking going into the break about the match with Swerve, Strickland, Hangman, Adam Page, and the violence that took place in that, the bleeding, and of course, Hangman drinking Swerve's blood in this match. And, last night, and I'm trying to remember who said, it might have been Cody in the press conference that was talking about, where do we go from here with some of the War Games matches and stuff like that. And it brought up a very interesting thought to me because everybody was asking me about the Page Strickland match at Full Gear. Just how bad was it? And I'm not saying bad as in, a bad match, but bad as in the violence.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's a little over the top. And the question is, where do you go? Right. And Cody brought that up last night. And it's interesting. You have a War Games match in WWE. Mm-hmm. You're inside a steel cage. Everybody's using weapons and everything else. Mm-hmm. And not one drop of blood gets spilled in that match. No color. It's called, color. It's the word in the industry.
Oh, well, thanks, Mark.
You knew that, but others did not.
Okay.
Gotta bring everybody up to speed.
Speed, not the drug, the pace.
Yes, there you go.
Just gotta.
So you have 2 War Games matches last night inside cages where nothing like that happens, but then you go to AEW where you have a death match where just about every weapon that could be used was something looked like something out of a Halloween movie.
Yeah.
It was rough. I mean, if you had kids, wouldn't recommend watching that match. Where do you go from here on both of those? Because Dave, you look at the War Games match, it's like, I mean, it's fun, but at the same time,
what's the point?
Yeah. I mean, if it's not, the War Games match was a grudge match, like a serious grudge match when Dusty made that years ago. That was, we're going to kill each other because we all hate each other. Yeah. So we're locking ourselves away. Let's do this.
And what's better than one cage?
2.
It blew my mind. Like, I got to see this.
So you would expect there's going to be a little color in that match. And there's not in WWE. So how do you, I mean, Io jumping off the top of a cage with a trash can was cute, but it's not what you would think as a War Games match. But then you go on the other side with the Texas Death Match in AEW, Where do they go? Because obviously WWE's got more standards of blood and things like that. They don't want to do it if they can possibly avoid it. AEW embraces it, but that match, you and I were there, totally over the top. I mean, it was a lot. So where do both of them go? Because because Dave, you were talking about nobody's really excited about this, right?
Yeah.
Well, when you have a match that's supposed to be brutal and violent, and it's not really that brutal or violent, kind of Then you go a death match that's like whoa, and then what do they do to top that? So double quandaries, David Difference.
Yeah. So I think that it used to be something special, right? You're gonna get this all out. Nobody's getting out. They are going to scrap inside this cage, and they're going to use the cage and everything in their power. There's no rules. They're just going to go, and there's going to be a lot of hemorrhaging happening in this thing. Now, the AEW match, Swerve and them, but they do it so much. They got bloody matches on regular TV, and it's like, so that's overkill. It's nothing special. You just expect that. WWE never does it. And when somebody, accidentally gets cut open, then it's like, here we go. But Hell in a Cell used to be a thing like, watch out. Some crazy is going to happen. And it's just too toyed down.
It's sanitized.
Yeah.
It's sanitized.
There's no point. Like, you don't even need to be in that Hell in a Cell if all you're going to do is throw people off it. I mean,
get a kendo stick out every once in a while.
I hate the garbage can lid spots.
They're lame.
Yeah.
I will say, I think it was. I don't know if it was. I think it was it EO last night. She swung a good lid. It might have been Kyrie, which whoever it was, did a little martial arts with the trash can lid. That wasn't bad.
Okay, one spot out of a million.
But I'm agreeing with you.
And the pick your weapons. I'm gonna get that lid. No. Go get rid of that. Get a knife. All right, let's really go at it. But yeah, I think that's why I have a hard time getting excited about it. If it was War Games and we're like, it's about to go down in here, I would have sat there watching that whole match. But it's like, nothing's going to happen. Nobody's going to bleed. Nobody's going to do anything. They might do some spots, but get rid of the cage, man. All you're doing is getting me a chubby for no reason.
Fair enough. So, yeah, I think both companies have put themselves in a weird spot with some of these matches. And they're causing, it's funny that they're causing each other trouble because you're kind of wondering, can't both of them kind of get in the middle on this? I mean, I remember some rough matches in the NWA, but nobody was drinking each other's blood.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't even.
I was surprised. I was surprised their producers
said,
approved that spot because apparently that was Paige and Strickland's idea. They wanted to do that, and that got approved. And I was like,
yeah, I don't even know how your mind goes there to think and then do it. And well, I don't know. It's just it was that was a little that didn't need to be. Did that have to happen for that match to be what it was? No.
Listen, and it was such a spectacle for us in the audience too, because like I'd said last week, the monitors were off the whole time until that match started. So then everybody could see what was happening in the arena for sure.
Yeah.
And it's just like, oh, okay. We got the point.
So for you, like I was like, but were you really offended or turned off by it? Like I think it
was that match. While I loved the intensity of it, just man, and like like with the barbed wire and stuff, that's it's filed down, so it's not gonna. I mean, if someone really took barbed wire totally wrapped around a chair about 40 times, and hit you with real barbed wire, that's staying in your back.
Yeah, Terry Funk.
You're down.
Terry
You're done.
Funk, Mick Foley.
So it's kind of some of it was sanitized, but still, I mean, it's you're wrapping barbed wire on somebody's neck. That's you really need to do that? I don't know. So it was just it's just a topic that I wanted to hit because being War Games and everything.
Yeah, no, I always like it's not the same excitement. I don't even like, War Games, whatever. Call it whatever you want. Just give me the Rumble and WrestleMania and let's wrap it up.
There was another interesting thing that happened.
Does my hair look crazy?
It's it's a little nuts, David Difference. There was another interesting thing that happened at the press conference last night. One of the reporters asked about Jade Cargill.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you probably didn't catch this because I think you were leaving Future Shock, and
I caught it.
You were still in CM Punk euphoria.
I watched it.
Okay. Well, there was a very interesting question about, where's Jade Cargill? Because she made all these appearances on WWE TV all over the place.
Yeah, it was weird, huh?
And now she's not around. And Dave, didn't I say that Jade probably wasn't ready yet?
I don't think so.
I believe I did.
You said that?
I did.
Oh, okay.
She had wrestled 50 some matches in AEW.
Yeah.
It's all she'd ever done.
She never did independence.
Nope. Straight out of the Cody Rhodes Nightmare Factory.
Oh, is that where she came from?
That's where she trained with, yeah.
Oh.
But she was training as she was coming into AEW.
Oh, that's interesting.
And Triple H last night took a little shot. If you didn't catch that one, he said, I'm just pulling this up real quick. I apologize. You've got to be kidding.
Get it together, Mark.
Well, I can't help a pop-up came
during
up.
This.
There we go.
Oh, okay. You ready?
I'm just about ready.
We're
But
not ready.
It's essentially said that things beyond her control didn't have her being ready to be in a WWE ring yet. And I could have told you that the minute she went over there. The minute she went over there. You were talking about taking somebody that was so raw and was just starting to learn how to wrestle. And then everybody wants to throw in the ring with Charlotte Flair. And it's like, it's not going to work. You don't want to embarrass the woman. You know?
Can I be honest?
Yeah.
I have not watched a full Cargill match in my life. Is there something in her like short tenure that is like, but I know she looks amazing. Is there something she's done in the ring that is like, she is it? Or
it's more of her presence and her athleticism.
So are we thinking
draw.
Goldberg-esque?
Well, I wouldn't go that far
because she was undefeated in AEW.
Yeah,
right?
until she lost her title and then lost the rematch and then left.
Well,
but she to be wrestling at the level that they would have needed to wrestle at, she wasn't there. She wasn't there, and people are like, now you promised us Jade Cargill, and Triple H last night. It's like, well, when she's ready, it's going to be awesome. But
was she supposed to be at this?
No.
Oh.
But that's like, why did you parade her out in the first place? Why did you put her on all her shows and now she's going into hiding?
Yeah.
I mean, that bothered me. And I feel kind of bad for Jade because now you made her look bad. Right? Don't you think so? I mean, come on.
I don't. Well, I could, if he's going to say, yeah, she's not ready, which he did say. And whenever she's ready, then we'll move forward with it. But who was the person who had got signed, was getting all this? Oh, yeah. What's his name? Big ugly dude. And then got anxiety and never came out and did anything.
I'm sure you're talking about.
Ah, man. He looked like an ape. He was NXT, then he got signed. Laz something? No, you don't recall?
I don't know who you're
but
talking
you remember
about.
They was hyping up like, he's coming, and then he said he got anxiety and couldn't go out there, and then he just kind of faded away, and then he got fired.
Do not know who you're talking about.
No clue.
Nope.
Oh, somebody out there knows. All the wrestling enthusiasts chime in. I think it was like Laz something. I'll look it up.
Yeah,
but that's what I'm saying. It's like so it would be interesting if it's just like, yeah, you're not up to snuff. But I mean, we had Gilbert, right? He made it out there. I'm sure they could do some, but I don't know. Yeah, they put a lot of hype on it.
They did,
but a lot of that is AEW. Look, we got her. That's what that was. That's what that was.
Was it worth it?
I don't think so.
I really thought that what they should have done was just before because they should have known. They've seen her. They've seen her wrestle. I mean, I'm not in the industry, and I could see that. I don't know. And And to be honest with you, you look at the AEW women's roster, while there's some good wrestlers on there, and Britt Baker would fit in with WWE, and Toni Storm was there and Saraya. It's not a really deep roster of women compared to what you see in WWE right now. I mean, if she gets in there and if they'd have thrown her out there with, say, a Rhea Ripley or Charlotte or Io or Becky, man, that might not have gone well. That's why I had actually suggested her being down in NXT. And if Becky was the champ, it could have been a nice little build up to that.
Yeah, well, definitely NXT could have been the spot, but yeah, they put too much hype now. I mean, you can't go backwards.
Nope.
And it was Lars Sullivan.
Oh, okay, I remember that guy. Yeah,
but then he said some racist stuff too. So
yeah,
there was a whole other.
Yeah, that didn't work out well.
But yeah, like I said, I hadn't watched the match. I didn't know that if she was garbage, but all I knew is she was undefeated, and you were hyping her up, and then when she gets here, it's like she's not ready.
I mean, she's not bad, but just a lot to learn. That's all. A lot to learn.
Like in her matches where you like, oof, that's rough.
There were some points where it was kind of, yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, she was strictly going out on her power, and that's only going to take you so far. And when you're trying to get in the ring with, some of people like Bianca Belair, not going to fly.
Yeah, she would have made her look silly.
Yeah, we can't have that, especially considering the promise that she has in her career. So I'd throw that one out there too. By the way, there's a story about us.
Us?
Yeah.
You and I?
Roundabout.
I already don't like that answer. I'm going to take the rest of the day off. Thank you, everybody.
We're going to talk about how we all got in a pickle.
Oh.
At Full Gear. Stick around, everybody. We'll be right back.
Infinite Wellness can help you achieve your goals and look and feel your best. Our regenerative medicine clinic utilizes stem cell and exome therapy. We also have a comprehensive weight loss program and numerous other services you can find on our website at infinitewellness.info. We're located at 8925 West Coast Road, Suite 100, right across from IKEA. You can book your appointment today by calling us at 702-842-2244 or find us on social media at infinitewellness.lv. We'd love to be a part of your journey.
Hello, Jan from Toyota here. Hi, Jan. With the Grand Highlander we got at Toyotathon, we've been able to do so much. 5 different ski trips, 4 family functions, 3 potlucks, 2 shopping sprees, and a really big tree.
Dealer inventory may vary. Current offers on these vehicles end December 5th. Offers are subject to change throughout Toyotathon, which ends on January 2nd. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
Visit your Southern Nevada Toyota dealer today. Toyota, let's go places.
Is your car still under warranty? No, not anymore. My mechanic just suggested an extended service plan from Ox Car Care. Ox Car Care? Yeah, Ox will cover repair bills if anything happens to the car. New brakes, transmission, AC, or engine problems. Plus, Ox Car Care offers free oil changes, tire rotation, and roadside assistance.
Wait, you pay nothing on repairs? Ox gets it fixed, free oil changes, free tire rotation, and free roadside assistance?
Yeah, you don't pay. Ox pays. Ox even has a 30-day money-back guarantee and is A+ rated on the BBB. They handle their claims from start to finish, unlike those other warranty companies.
The last thing I need is an unexpected car repair bill. I'm calling Ox Car Care now.
Call Ox Car Care for your free quote. 800-230-8357. Ask about senior and military discounts. Don't get stuck with a major car repair bill. Call Ox Car Care. 800-230-8357. 800-230-8357. Or go to oxcarcare.com.
Unsafe sleep conditions cause serious injury and even death to infants. Never sleep with your baby on a sofa, in a chair, or in an adult bed. Protect the baby you love from becoming a tragic statistic. The only safe place for your baby to sleep is alone, on its back, in a crib, and in your room. For more information, visit cribsforkids.org. That's cribsforkids.org. This message is sponsored by the Division of Public and Behavioral Health, aired in cooperation with the Nevada Broadcasters Association and the station.
I've never seen it like this.
We've lost a lot of loved ones in our family.
I lost some family members to COVID.
So many of my patients pass away from COVID.
People dying. It didn't matter your color, your race, your sex.
Death has no particular color. it comes after us all.
Every human life has value. Just does.
COVID taught us
Health matters.
Health matters. Visit nmhec.org. This message funded by a grant through the Nevada Department of Health and Human Services, Office of Minority Health and Equity, and in cooperation by the Nevada Broadcasters Association and the station.
For 30 years, the LGBTQ Center of Nevada has been a safe and welcoming place to celebrate and serve the entire community. The center advocates for the empowerment and safety of everyone. It provides wellness services for better mental, physical, and holistic health. And the center connects people to the community. Learn more at thecenterlv.org. This message is sponsored by a grant through the Sands Corporation, aired in cooperation with the Nevada Broadcasters Association and this station.
We still haven't beaten COVID-19. Its new strain has caused an alarming increase in hospitalizations. Give superpowers to your family with updated vaccines from Pfizer-BioNTech or Moderna that reduce the risk of serious illness and hospitalization. Remember, you can vaccinate your children as early as 6 months of age. Check with your healthcare provider or visit immunizenevada.org and get them vaccinated. With health, there is life. This message is sponsored by Immunize Nevada, aired in cooperation with the Nevada Broadcasters Association and this station.
You can admit it, you're obsessed with the news, but you don't want to be that person watching TV waiting for the next news story to break. So use your ears instead with the free Odyssey app. With this station available on the free Odyssey app, you can get your local news and discover news stations from around the country. And with hundreds of podcasts also available, you can go deep into the topics you care about. Download the free Odyssey app wherever you get your apps to get the news you crave. Your news fix, your Odyssey.
If you're looking for an award-winning dining experience at outstanding prices, look no further than Unique Eats. Whether it's their incredible breakfast platters, amazing pastas and sandwiches, or world-renowned pizzas, celebrity chef Dominic Tedesco will have you covered. Check out their coffee and smoothie bar, vegetarian options, catering, and top-flight service. Visit Unique Eats today at 3100 South Durango, Suite 100. Call 702-992-3038 or go to uniqueeatslv.com, and we'll see you all at Unique Eats.
1015 FM KDAWN. You're listening to the #1 professional wrestling radio show in Vegas, The Mark Hoke Show. The Mark Hoke Show. Now, here again is Mark Hoke.
And we return to the Mark Hoke Show here on KDAWN. 1015 FM, the talk of Las Vegas, the best in pro wrestling news and entertainment. David Difference is being very entertaining today.
You know what I realized, guys?
What?
Out there?
Oh.
Is I'm trying too hard to live the gimmick. This isn't me.
No, it's not.
It's not me, man. I just got to be myself, man.
Yeah, you pushed it today. Your CM Punk,
hair, man.
Your CM Punk celebration, it threw you into, I don't know, some strange place that I don't know what happened. David was, of course, wearing
this is me.
Yellow wig, shades.
He's back.
Hey, there's my friend.
I just got to be myself.
Yeah.
I tried to be something else for somebody else, and it backfired.
It did.
I didn't feel comfortable.
I didn't feel comfortable either. I was kind of scared, actually.
My head was itching this whole time, trying to live the gimmick.
David Difference, everybody.
Oh,
good Lord.
Sweet baby Jesus. Who says sweet baby Jesus? Somebody just got on me for saying, there we go.
Unbelievable.
He thought I was being Tony Khan. Brian Ronovich over there.
Oh,
yeah,
no,
I should have went full time Tony Khan mode.
Sure. Boy, did he get blasted on Twitter yesterday, by the way.
Who, Brian Ronovich?
Actually, today. No, Tony Khan. Do you think Tony, I guess I want to mention that before I get into these last two stories. Do you think that Tony is regretting firing CM Punk?
Yes. Yeah.
After what he did to him, do you really think so? Or is he sitting around saying to himself, you know what? He's your problem now. Have a great time.
I know he's not saying that. I think when it hits, it was such a well-kept secret. I don't care if they said that they just signed the ink that morning. They had been in talks. There was stuff happening. CM Punk was there ready to go. This was in motion, but I love secrets in this business. When Tony Khan heard that, I know he was like, damn, because there's so much he didn't get to do with him in AEW. So much he brought to the table, and there was pressure put on him to get rid of Punk, and now I got to man up and do this. He's now back home, and sky's the limit. CM Punk came out unscathed.
A home that Punk burned down before he ran out.
Well, and then he'll build it up brick by brick.
Okay. Well, he does owe WWE.
But who does that? Who gets, like, I know if I go out of a job and I burn down the building, am I ever coming back? Nah. But I go to the next company. I'm their top guy, top dollar. Then I burn down that building and beat everybody up and slap everybody around. Then I go back. It doesn't get any better than that. You can talk about your Otises or whoever your favorite guy is, Mark.
Oh, my God. Why?
But I'm telling you, it does not get any better than that. Doesn't.
We'll see.
Doesn't. We forgot about everybody else.
CM Punk's got a flamethrower in his hand ready to roll.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah.
But that's,
oh, look, I'm back in and I missed a spot. Yeah.
There's going to be so much news. And like even now I'm seeing the headlines, heat already. People are going to talk to every little move. People are going to make comments, this and that. He is good for your company because wrestling is about controversy. Wrestling is about getting attention. CM Punk gets attention. He knows how. That's what it is. That's why we love this business. I know, Mark, you're a huge fan of Otis and his dancing and what he does, but that's not what it is for us. You're alone on that.
He's a very nice guy, by the way.
Otis, yeah.
Good dude.
He's a beautiful man.
I met him. Good guy.
Mm.
Interesting happening at the Survivor Series pay-per-view.
Yes, CM Punk came back.
No.
Something else
This
happened?
is before that.
Oh.
So WWE was doing an auction. I don't know if you saw this story, Dave.
I didn't.
So one of the items fans could bid on was an autographed piece of paper which stated, "Mommy is always on top," obviously involving Rhea Ripley.
Read it again.
Well, it said, "Mommy is always on top." Soon after, this story's on, this is on Cultaholic. Ripley wrote, "Lick here."
Damn.
She picked up the piece of paper and actually licked it.
Okay. Where is this happening at?
They do an auction
Who
before
was?
WWE, before Survivor Series. A little charity auction.
A charity auction. What charity is this?
I don't know. But anyway, it doesn't say in the story. The licking made the paper price jump from $230 to $580. So Rhea Ripley putting her tongue on a piece of paper is now officially worth $350. Congratulations.
Did you buy it?
No, I did not buy
I know it was you. Did you buy it?
I didn't know
Mark
about
gonna be out there working overtime for 4 months to pay for this lick paper. You're sick. Did you buy it?
No, I did
Look,
not
he's
buy
checking
it.
right now
I
to
think-
see if it's on its way. Did they ship it already? Please, do not clean it.
I'm guessing Buddy Matthews bought it.
Oh. Nah, you know you bought it, Mark. You're sick. You need help. Stop it.
I
Get
think
some
Joey DeFalco bought it.
Stop trying to put it, Mark.
No, I did not buy the paper.
Just say it. Like, look in the camera and say, "I bought it. I'm sick. I need help."
I'm glad you did that, Dave. I hope you feel better. Well, speaking of stuff going in your mouth.
Damn. What?
So you and I were up at Full Gear, right?
I don't like that segue.
We were in the press conference. And you remember that MJF, when he did his bit,
I'm uncomfortable.
had his MJF pickles out there, right? He was eating a pickle during the promo and all that. He does that. So when he was done, he offered the jars of pickles that were up there to the wrestling media that was in the room. So you remember that. A bunch of people got up, grabbed, there were 4 jars of pickles. They took the pickles.
I'll neither confirm nor deny.
Well, it's on video, so you can't deny it. It happened.
Okay.
So I'm sitting there on Twitter the next night, just going through it, and I see that somebody put the video of the journalists up there and saying the wrestling quote unquote media has no journalistic standards because they grabbed these pickles, essentially is what it said. So they insulted everybody in the room. Dave, this person insulted me and you.
Didn't insult me.
No, they did.
What'd they say?
They said we have no integrity.
Oh, well,
because people were taking jars of pickles that were offered to them. Because apparently a jar of pickles will change how you write an article or do a report.
Yeah.
It was stupid.
Who wrote this?
Some dimwit on Twitter.
Hey.
So I blasted her.
Oh, it was a woman.
Well, I blasted her.
Damn.
I stood up for all of us.
No,
they were in the room that night.
Thank you, Mark.
I wasn't taking it.
What would you say?
Well, at first, I explained to her the first, questioning my journalistic standards. No, screw you. And then to say that Tony Khan was bribing people with 4 jars of pickles. Now that's stupid. That's stupid. I mean, they say this out loud. Hey, you know what? I was going to go on the Mark Hoke show and talk about what happened at Full Gear, and I wasn't so sure about some stuff. But now that I got the jar of MJF pickles, I'm going to give a positive report because I got a $25 jar of pickles.
It would sway my so.
Oh,
yeah, it would sway me a little bit. You talk about it.
That would sway you?
Yeah. If I would have got one of them jars and I didn't get one, so it swayed me. Now I'm just running my mouth and I'm not happy. Had I got a jar of pickles, rave reviews, I would have got with Brian Ronovich. We would have built an article around this whole company, took them to the next level. And you talk about journalistic integrity.
Anyway.
Come on.
So I won that Twitter battle.
Yeah, no, I think,
I won that Twitter battle.
Thank you, Mark.
Well, you're welcome.
No, thank you, Mark. And to everybody there who was at the media scrum, they should thank you and
they
pay
should.
homage. And everybody that was there, can you chip in to help them pay for that piece of paper that Rhea Ripley licked?
No, but what I did order was a jar of MJF's pickles.
Yeah.
We got some bread and butter chips coming, man.
Are they here?
No, it's going to be a little while. Shipping time's pretty long, but
how long?
It's set up to 4 weeks. I was wow.
Here's what I saw when I saw that product. I saw they bought a jar. They probably bought some pickles, dumped the pickles in there, and slapped the MJF. It wasn't well branded, so that's probably what you're going to get.
Well, let's find out.
Go to Costco. As soon as they get to Costco, Tony Khan gets to Costco.
You know what? Let's do that for MJF. We'll get a jar of Costco pickles when the other pickles come.
And we'll taste test.
And we'll do a blind taste test.
Mm-hmm.
See who wins.
I like that idea.
Good luck, MJF.
Good luck to him.
See if it goes. See if he passes.
It will go.
But you know what? That's the end of the show.
Hold on. What? I don't get to run my mouth about your boy Matt Black. Told me don't get my hopes up. He said don't do it. I don't want you to be heartbroken. It's not gonna happen, dude. And I don't think David's crazy. David's not crazy.
Well, Matt Black from WrestleZone.
Yeah, man.
He'll come back on the show sometime, I promise.
Speaking of returns, next week we got the biggest return in
by the way,
show history.
Josh Alexander's going to be on the show next week from Impact. No, the Impact former world champion, the longest reigning champ, is going to be on the show. So step back. Josh Alexander is going to be in the house. All right, guys, that's going to do it. We will see you next week. Thanks for being with us, David Difference. I'm Mark Hoke.
That's the difference. Hey, CM Punk is back.
We'll see you guys next week. Have a good one.
Breaking news.
Want more of The Mark Hoke Show? Follow us on Twitter at Mark Hoke Show, like us on Facebook at The Mark Hoke Show, and visit markhokeshow.com to keep up with everything happening with the show. And remember to check out all of our archive shows on YouTube at The Mark Hoke Show and download our podcasts at markhokeshow.podbean.com and all your favorite podcast outlets. So join The Mark Hoke Show family today, and thanks for listening.
If you need to sell your house,